In the world of short form content, everyone wants to be viral, but only a few manage to build a legacy. My guest today has done just that. Through his unique persona, he's turned everyday's observation into comedic gold. But who's the man behind the Shehun TikTok title? Today, we're deconstructing the craft, the comedy, and the character. Welcome, Shehun TikTok. It's a pleasure to be speaking with you today.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you for having
Mm,
me.
all right. So we'll just jump straight into it. For those who are just meeting you, who is Shehun TikTok?
Okay, I would say my real name is Muhammad Shamsuddin, popularly known as Shehun TikTok, and it's a name I gave my. Let me say, I didn't give myself the name. My fans did. My muridai on social media, and that was back then when I started making my content about this old superstitious man. Uh, There was a man in Zaria. His name is Rigirigi. He just passed. Allah yajikan shi da rahama. So
I mean,
I saw his content online, and he was uh, calling names of the disciples of a sheikh in Senegal. So, and people found that to be very funny. So I said, okay, if this is funny, then I believe I can do something like this. Then I replicate the same thing and I posted it online. I started receiving calls. Okay, this your content is good. We just finished laughing. Me and my children, me and my husband. I said, okay, if that is the case, then I would continue. So from there we continue, and here we are.
okay. So in terms of your content and creativity now, the message in your skits are quite powerful, profound, if I may say. Personally, I say your skits are daringly exposing the uncomfortable truth about the rural North with regards to the downside of polygamy and poverty, issues that have to do with depriving the girl child of education, as well as the bleeding North with regards to breeding banditry. So when you sit down to write your script, for instance, where do you draw your inspiration from?
Okay, thank you very much for the compliments and for the inspiration. I would say, like the saying goes, charity begins at home. I inherited some of this from my dad. My dad is a kind of person that he would say, "Ku dafa abincin nan ku kawo titi." Like they should cook the food and bring it to his workplace so he feeds people. And my mom will sponsor children to school, and even housewives, the people we lived with. So she used to pay their school fees. That's Islamic school. So I was like, if I have this kind of, I have my own thinking, my own perception about what they were doing. My dad was feeding people. I was like, if you feed people, you give them a full stomach without a full brain, without educating their brain, that might do another harm to the society. So I said, okay, let me let me uh, maybe my own part here would be to educate them. Maybe that will be the food for their own brain. Make sure that they have the knowledge and they're aware of what they will be doing. So, and right now, I even have some children that I sponsor at school. Some are in secondary school, some are in primary school, some are in tertiary institutions. Even before I graduated, I was already sponsoring some people. And sometimes I even had to sell my phone to pay some of these school fees that my friends will be like, you, what are you doing? You are supposed to have a phone. You are supposed to use one phone. Like there was my one of my friends that uh, he dared me to use a phone for 3 months without selling it because of how constant I was selling, buying the phone and selling the phone. So each time there was need for me to pay the school fees or maybe take care of their school bills, I will have to sell the phone. So the phone was like something I would keep in case something comes up and there is no money. So I will sell. So from there, I got that. I think I got that thing from my own parents, since they want to see that people prosper in that way. And again, We live in a society where all these things happen every day. So we see them, we live with these people, both males and female children. You see them loitering around everywhere. You see married women coming out to beg you for 200 naira, 300 naira. They want to use it to buy maybe sugar to soak gari and stuff like that. So from that, I was observing all these things, and I knew that this thing is wrong. But how do we tackle these issues? I didn't have the answer. I didn't have the real, like, I don't know how or from where I can also contribute until when showing TikTok comes into existence. So I said, okay, let me hop into this opportunity and share my own part.
Okay. So let's have a look at one of the videos that resonates with a lot of your audience, myself included. Let's just have a look.
To ki tafi gidanku na sake ki. Ka da ƴaƴan da ki tafi da su bani.
Wa'innan yaran ba zan iya zama da su ba.
Hands are empty.
Wow. I must tell you, I've watched that video quite a number of times. I only saw it a few days ago when one of my friends posted it. And till this moment, I get chills when I watch it. So my question to you is, do you get criticized by your fellow Northern brethren with regards to your content? I'll tell you, just yesterday, I posted one of your videos, the one with regards to the girl child being refused education and promised that her husband will sponsor. And one of my friends actually sent me a message. She said, this is actually my story. I'm a victim of this, but I'm afraid of posting it because I know my family will think I'm criticizing them openly. So you're a Northern man, you're a Hausa man. And most of your videos loudly speak to the plight of the life of the Northern woman. I remember when I posted this video, this person I'm talking about, she did a long write-up, which I actually copied and put as the last page. And she was the one that gave it the tag, The Life of the Northern Woman. So a lot of people, especially Northern women, can relate to your videos. But I'm sure that you must get criticized, especially because what you're bringing out is exposing the existing negatives with regards to how the core Northern, rural man runs his household. Permit me to be colloquial, but some of them, if a woman dares to bring up this issue and criticizes it, what comes out of the Northern man is, abinda Allah bai hana ni ba kake hana ni, kar wani ya hana ni. So in rough translation, whatever it is that the Almighty Allah has not forbidden, nobody should forbid me from doing it. But we're seeing people taking these things that are halal and allowed out of context, and instead of building a legacy, destroying what should be a home, a unit, a tribe, and a community. So what kind of criticism have you gotten or do you get for exposing these dark truths about our culture?
Okay, well,